Happy Friday, everybody. Vibes are high. I hope you're doing well. I've got my beer open. It's my birthday weekend. My birthday is Monday, and I turned 39 years old. And I can't wait to talk sports with you tonight. I hope I can start your weekend off right. Let's get this show started, shall we? We have some stuff to talk about. Let's go. Fanboys Unleashed is happy to talk some sports with you this Friday night. I am your host, Mr. First Down, a.k.a. Sam Dean. We are delighted to have you here. I will have a guest momentarily. Until then, you got to stretch, burn time, keep it going. So we are going to gather around. Tighten up, Scoob. I'm right there with you, bud. Always, always and forever. Let's talk AL Central. No, I don't want to talk about my Guardians. It was nice to see King Kwan do what he does and stick it to the White Sox. That's always a pleasure. But, you know, it's just a normal day, just beating up the White Sox. I mean, we won a game from their pitcher walking a guy. That's rough. That's rough, okay? It's not fun. It's not fun. They won tonight against the Royals. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And hopefully a Royals fan will be joining me here in a second. Though I wasn't even going to mention that. It's too early in the baseball season to really talk about it. But I'm going to talk some draft here. We're going to talk some draft here. Is it really, and I have to bring this up all the time, because everybody is sold in to Cam Ward being number one. And that very well might be the case. In fact, I entered a contest hosted by the Titans to win a suite and everything to have it done. Sorry, I'm watching SmackDown and I just saw LA Knight run out. So, honestly, I'm distracted. What do you think about the Snead incident? It's really weird that it comes up now that him and somebody else shot at a guy while he was in a car driving off and he's suing him. It's not a crime or something like that. That's all really odd. Like anything, we'll have to see where it goes. Story sounds a little sketch just because he's suing him and there's no charges pressed. That seems a little weird. I expect charges brought against Ladarius Sneed for so-and-so, and I haven't seen it. So it's just really weird. I don't really believe it right now. I'm highly skeptical of most things. But yeah, same. Yeah, it's just weird that he's getting sued and there's no charges being brought upon it. So just weird time. Ward will look good in Titan Blue. I sure hope so. I need him more than look good. I need him to play good too. It's exactly what I need. Is anybody else uncomfortable? And maybe this is for mostly Titans fans. People keep comparing him to Steve McNair. And I'm like, it just makes me so uncomfortable. It makes me so uncomfortable when they compare him to Steve. It's like sacred ground to me. I can't. Every time they're like, "Oh, he's like Steve," I'm like, don't say that. It makes me very uncomfortable. But by all intents and purposes, yes, it is time for Ward, more than likely, especially after Flacco got signed today. Flacco being signed, going back to the Browns, is kind of the indicator that there's nowhere else to go. We're in the end game now, Tony. You know what I'm saying? Also, happy birthday, best co-host. Thank you. I appreciate that, Alan. I hope you're doing well this evening. Oh, jeez. LA Knight's so cool. Sorry. Him and Randy Orton. I saw him try to get Randy Orton to smile. Well, I'm talking wrestling. Sorry if you're not into that. But I like LA Knight trying to get Randy to laugh there. He almost had it. It's forbidden. It is forbidden, Scoop. This guy is, you're talking my introduction to Titans football was that guy. Him and Eddie. They were absolutely just on fire. So anybody compares a quarterback to him, it's just odd to me. And you see people going, sitting on a McNair throne and this artwork and stuff. It's just, it's hard to watch. But anyway, Dos Equis for me. I hope you're drinking something nice. That was a weak sip. Anyway, My wife has went out to go get chili, so I will have my food soon. Oh, I see Tanner here. He's behind all the JPEGs I was going to share. I see you. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest here is a Kansas City Royal fan. Sorry, I didn't know I was going to win today, Tanner. And the super producer, the man that got me my start, believe it or not, put me on a nice little group of people, and it's just great. He's a great guy. He does betting shows. He's a hardworking man. He also puts up with my relentless questions about how to run StreamYard. He is the man himself, if I can find the right background. No. There it is. Bam. He is Tanner Dawson. Tanner. Why are you up against the wall? Why are you muted? I can't hear you. Oh, hold.
How about now?
I can hear you. Now. I'm in.
I'm actually in the process of packing, so I have to kind of work on a temporary process till for something to the end of June. So I did a default StreamYard overlay.
I
now,
see.
so.
I see.
Yes.
I see. Tanner, how are you enjoying the start of baseball season? I'm not particularly enjoying the start of baseball season, but
I am, but not from a weird, like, it's not just because the Royals are like in it still or anything like that, obviously, but just from the fact that it's baseball, man, and it's here and it's such a long season. So I like hearing all the weird takes that are happening early on, I would say, from all the fans out there. So I think that's kind of where I'm at. But I just enjoy watching the game, seeing the drama unfold. Right? It's what it is. Like, it's just.
Did he say that exactly the way? I'm a renegade. I'm wild, man. He's the general manager.
You're never wild.
And I'm the wrestler that runs out there and interrupts the matches, and he gets mad about it. That's Tanner. That's Tanner right there. 218.
I'm the one that stone cold somebody, then gets a beer thrown at me.
Oh, just stun him. Just stun him right there.
Yeah.
It is Tanner time as opposed to Tiffy time. It is Tanner time. It says so on my background. All right, let's jump into it. Tanner, what is the temperature? I'll ask your temperature about the Kansas City Chiefs, and then I'll ask you the fan base at large. You lose the Super Bowl. Is it just frustration heading into the sorry, all I can think of is cut our budget. He's going to cut our intro. He's going to cut it down to 19 seconds or something. Be careful.
Dang.
Tanner, yeah. Oh, crap. Now it's 12 seconds. 6 seconds. Anyway, you lose the Super Bowl. It stinks. You move on into the offseason. Was it just like typical, I can't believe we lost this game? What was it?
No, there was frustration, of course. I wasn't mad at the lost part, right? I wasn't mad about losing. It's really hard to go back to back in Super Bowls. Shortened seasons, you don't get as much time off, like the rest part comes into it. You ran majority of the team back. So majority of that team got the same amount of rest as everybody, what they needed, right? So not a lot of fresh legs coming out of it. It was the way they lost, right? And that was the frustration part. It was like, sure, we stood a chance losing going into the game, but we didn't think we were going to get blown out by mid-second quarter. Like, no. That was the frustration part there. Obviously, we kind of came alive towards the end with some garbage time points, which was nice to see. Xavier Worthy getting a touchdown and finally going deep, but I mean, it took 3.5 quarters to do something. So, no, it was frustration for sure. But a lot of Chiefs fans wanted change right away, right? They were blaming like we were the Tennessee Titans taking the number 1 pick overall this year or something. And it's like, guys, calm down here. This was our 3rd Super Bowl in a row, let alone what we've been doing since 2018 versus Brady in the AFC Championship game. Like, let's take a step back here and realize where we're at. Like, we just got blown out. Like, we weren't ready. We didn't have the fire that the Eagles had. So it was a lot of just stepping back and seeing what happened over free agency when all that ran down. And I think I don't know, man. I think the biggest thing right now for temperature wise here for the Chiefs here is it's still Super Bowl or bust. It's still hot. It's still
Yeah.
hot, man. There's no
I never
reason
counted
for
on
it.
Andy Reid.
A lot, yeah, but a lot of people are saying, "Oh no, the dynasty's over," or whatever they want to call it, right? And
The dynasty.
or did we say that back in 2020 when we got blown out by Tom Brady and the Bucks? Because I'm pretty sure we missed the Super Bowl barely, and we went out and won 2 in a row. Went back to 3 in a row. So
Right.
Let's pause the brakes here, like guys.
Yeah,
it's not over.
easy, guys. It's like the years I was like, "Is this it for Alabama? Please die, please."
You would think, right? Clemson comes in,
but
beats
then they
him, you're
win
like,
another one. You know,
done.
they
And
lose
then
to like a
Saban's
good.
like,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, we're still doing this. Great. Okay. You know. Anyway. Okay. Well, we do have some NFL stories to get to. So, let's see. Where's my little thing I worked so hard on? There it is. All right. So we'll start off with this one. Look who's back, baby. Joe Flacco in the flesh. This is the best thing the Browns have seen since him being back there again. So Joe Flacco returns to the Browns. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Inevitable.
Holy cow, man. My video. I'm sorry, Sam. My video stinks.
It's okay.
Now. We're going to go just with
I thought
the
it was me. I thought it was me. I was like, bad internet. Very bad internet. Go to your room.
So,
okay.
Flacco back. And so they got Watson out still, right?
Oh,
because Watson will be out for a majority of it.
This was also the end of my dreams of any Titans are going to trade out of the first round draft pick. The official Flacco signing. Like, really, I was like, I was secretly sitting there but Flacco's still out there. And I'd say it every day. Flacco's still out there. They could do it. They could do it if they want to. And then it finally happened. But anyway,
so
I'm sorry.
We got quarterbacks. Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett still out there with the Cleveland, and then Deshaun. Okay. Deshaun, is out probably till December at least, if I'm correct. At least December.
I believe that is correct. So
we won't see him. Honestly, for me, I think there was a reason why they traded for Kenny Pickett, and I don't think Joe Flacco will be there as a support guy, right? He'll be the vet. He'll be, somebody that's nice to turn to if they need to. But I think it's Kenny Pickett's team, unless he just stinks in the off season, right? And I mean like big old turd kind of stinks. So yeah. But I think the reason they went out and got Kenny Pickett during this time is to see what the young guy can do, and they've seen what he can be in Pittsburgh, and they've seen what he can be in Pittsburgh as well. So I think that's kind of what the thing. Right now I think it's Kenny Pickett's team. I know Joe Flacco's there. Everybody wants to bring the hype back because of the success he had there in Cleveland a few years ago, but I don't think it's the same deal. It's not the same deal. And I think the franchise is going to be looking more for that young style there. So I think it's Kenny Pickett's team. I think Flacco is a nice little backup, but I think that's it.
Yeah. Boy, would you like to be a backup quarterback in this day and age? The QB market's so bad.
Yeah.
You just get to sit back there and stack bills. Hold on. Jacoby Brissett's just sitting there making a fortune.
Yeah, just bounce around. Go start a few games. Tyrod Taylor. It's the same way, right?
Just don't cost them the game. That's all you have to do.
And, that's what Carson Wentz is doing nowadays.
Yeah. Just sit there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. But to be a backup in this day and age, man, they just get there. Hey, don't cost us the game if you go in. And that's pretty much it. All right. There's a broken down car on the side of the road, Tanner, as is reported today, I believe, by Ian Rappaport. That car's shoulder could inhibit his playing time, and it gets worse. If the surgery happens, he could miss the whole season. What are the Saints going to do besides trade me for the first-round draft pick? Please.
I don't think that's going to happen, Sam. But
why not?
I don't know. I'd be interested to hear more like what happens kind of with the car situation. Like if he is out, that's a big hit to New Orleans. Like
it is.
This is still a team that's returning a lot of guys. They got Brandon Cooks back. You don't want to race a Brandon Cooks on a Spencer Rattler, Jay Kaner, or Ben DiNucci, right? You don't want to waste that time. So maybe they go out and try to find a guy. Let's see here. I bet you I can get you. Oh, by the way, I bet you they can go out and find a guy and give him a test up there in Indy right now, and see if he wants a new team, aka Anthony Richardson. At the same time, cheap contract, be able to do that.
Come out the goal line. Hey, excuse me, I need to go to another team.
Time to go, man. Time to go.
Yeah. Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, like it's available. There we go.
Yep.
Not saying it's possible, guys. I'm not saying it's out of the water here, but maybe this Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes takes a little turn to New Orleans out there. If that shoulder is that bad. Otherwise, you're looking at probably a Drew Lock, a Tyler Huntley, God forsaken, maybe a Desmond Ritter, giving him another chance. I think there's options still out there in the free agency to be able to not ride with Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler is not the solution, guys. And I'm gonna be real with you here. Like if I see Chris Olave, Brandon Cooks, and Rashid Shaheed out there.
That's a tricky name right there. You get some trouble with that name. She.
But like if I see those three out there and I have Kamara in the backfield, why am I gonna waste the season with Spencer Rattler?
Right. Yeah.
Why?
I agree.
That's legit starting offense right there. Anybody can take almost anybody can at least take that to a competitive week 17, week 16 matchup for a playoff spot. But Spencer Rattler, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I feel you. This brings us up to the next point. Why don't the Saints could go get it, like my friend Scoops down here says it. Cousins wants to start somewhere. And, I want to trade my first-round draft pick. So, we don't always get what we want. But Kurt really wanted to start this year, but it appears this offseason he's out of luck, right? Unless you see the Saints trying to make a move here.
Saints can make a move. I still think there's some teams out there. I would wait probably in the middle of preseason. So I'm thinking about
get injured.
Week 2, week 3 of preseason, if not early in the season. Like I think Cousins goes somewhere, and he'll probably get cut. Right, he's probably gonna get cut, like they've been talking about here. I believe here in about a month, or month or two.
What's that cap hit? What's that cap hit for Kirk Cousins?
You would think it's probably a decent price. Atlanta Falcons. Kirk Cousins, his cap hit right now would be for this year. So if he got cut, that's 40 mil. No, because the new season would start, right? So that'd be 2026. That's 57,500 million.
Oh,
a dead cap of 35, and that's the second high or third highest in his contract. So, like, he has a potential out for a 2-year for a 45. Okay, so for a 45 dead cap of this year. So he does have a potential out here, but I don't know, man. I mean, we saw Russell Wilson
follow that cost. They're in trouble enough as it is.
But here's the thing: you get the right coach in place, you get the right plan in place. Like you can do it. Look what Denver did last year with Bo Nix. You had the Russell Wilson hit, and you still had a competitive team that ended up being in the playoffs. Like, you're still in that factor there, so you can make it work. You got guys on that roster. This roster doesn't stink, okay? They're just really held up in salary cap right now. So it doesn't stink. Same time, guys, they got a lot held up where they can't make all the moves that they want to do. So because it might be out of reach, unless there's some renewal of the contract. But if we know Kirk Cousins, like we've seen Kirk Cousins with the Minnesota Vikings, it's 100,000 or 100 million guaranteed for 1 year. He'll probably take it because that's what he's done with the Vikings for so on. So best contractual quarterback out there for his performance. Easy.
That man has stolen more money than John Dillinger.
Oh, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. But
Hey,
I look, even if he goes to free agency, I think he gets picked up here if there is a big injury. So
right, right. Him and Ryan Tannehill just sitting there shooting
Ryan
the
Tannehill will
breeze.
never touching the field again.
No, I think look that Cincinnati game with us that pretty much broke him right there. That was
Yeah.
it. So I don't think he has anything left. I know he did an interview and he was not about going to training camp. And I'm like, I guess you're not about being on a team then, are you, bud? So enjoy your swordfish and hot wife. So, but I mean, I'm just saying. Look, I liked Ryan Tannehill as much as the next man, but it's just
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
done. He's done. There's no. I loved Kerry Collins too, but when he was done, he was done, and that's
It was
just
time to go. It's time to move on.
that was it. Last but certainly not least, one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen do it. He's retiring. He is retiring at 10:30 a.m. on Monday morning. Patrick Peterson's hanging it up, heading back to the nest to sign his final contract with the Cardinals. Man, I just felt like these guys were a lot younger than they were, but apparently that's just not the case. These guys, I mean,
I did too for Peterson there.
Mhm.
I really think that I thought he was a lot younger, but
So did I. But I looked at it.
Same time,
Mhm.
34 years old. 34 years old, man. Like, no way. But at the same time, guys, this is now more of wanting to live your life past football. I mean, look at
Mhm.
Luke Kuechly at the age of 29 or 30 after his
Yep.
900th concussion. He decided
Yeah.
to move on from football, but he was the best linebacker out there, right?
His body betrayed him.
It did. I mean,
Yep.
yeah. In the end, the violence of football ended up getting the best of him, which sucks. And I think Peterson's probably right there. Hell of a career, right? You can't blame the guy for leaving at age 34 with your the rest of your life ahead of you and just be
Mhm.
able to do it. So, hey, props to one of the best that we've
Yeah,
seen in our lifetime.
100%. Hats off to the big guy. One
Yeah,
of the best
exactly.
quarterbacks ever, man. I
Yes.
remember that run with the Cardinals. He was on a tear, an absolute tear.
There's a reason why he was a hot commodity when he became a free agent. Still.
Yeah, still, yeah. Hate to see it happen, but these guys, you're an old man when you're in your 30s. That's just
You
how
gotta
it is.
understand it, right? It's just
Mhm.
how it goes.
Right. I'll focus on this. I don't have a graphic for this because I just, I guess, didn't think about it. But I'm thinking about it now. Tanner, you are picking 31st in this draft. Do you have somebody in mind, or is it just a certain position, or anything for the guys that wanted to catch up with Lester?
Honestly, for me, I don't really have a true guy in mind. I wouldn't
Mm.
mind kind of hoping that Loveland kid tight end fits, slides down a little bit there. There was another tight end too. That was Tyler Warren for Penn State. I think I wouldn't mind a little tight end action. Get that Kelsey replacement, a little
I
groom there.
bet
And
you would. Little
Noah
tight
Gray's
end.
great, right? And I think Jared Wiley this year, coming off his injury, I think he's going to be something still. He has a lot to prove. He got his a full year in, but he did get hurt. Unfortunately, the way he did get hurt from his ankle. So, but I think it'd be nice to have that third guy in, and that way we don't go out and get a guy like Jody Fortson or Blake Bell or whoever the hell else is out there. So I wouldn't mind seeing that, but overall for me, I'm personally looking more at a safety right now. I want somebody aggressive, somebody that's really going to complement Shamari Connor. At the same time, I could see also going D line. We lost a lot of guys on the D line side, especially defensive tackle. I really wouldn't mind getting somebody to complement out there with the defensive tackle, be able to work in rotation correctly there. I guess if I get you one, maybe Harmon.
Oh, that'd be a
Uh,
good one.
I wouldn't mind Harmon. Maybe a Ursi there that's with Minnesota as well. Um, I mean, if one guy drops down, where is he? I just looked at him the other day. That's Stewart. Nolan, Ole Miss. Walter Nolan. Um, I wouldn't mind a few of these D tackle guys coming back in, dropping down. I don't want to go receiver. I don't want to running back. I don't want none of that. I don't want nothing.
I'm out of the offense. He says, I'm out.
Give me zero offense in the first round. Give me defense. I want defense in the first round. If you're gonna spend, unless one of the big tight ends drop down, then you can look at it. That's the only other position I'm looking at. But let's focus on the defensive side. You don't need linebacker. You got Nick Bolton out there. There's potential of a Willie Gay return, which would be awesome because we could use some of that athleticism back on that defense. I can tell you that much from that core.
He's a freak too.
Oh, he's so, for a guy that can't stay freaking healthy, he is still a great athlete to have on your team. Corners are fine. I think safeties, a lot of people think safeties are fine too. And we got some good safeties. I think we could use a nice, just hard nosed kind of guy out there. I don't specifically have a guy in mind, but I wouldn't mind seeing one pop in. Other than that, D tackle. So
I hear you. I like it. Last but not least, I'll do this real quick. I need Tanner Dawson's the official pick for the Tennessee Titans in the first round pick. By the way, let me get this out of the way. He's not wearing number 1. That's Warren Moon's number. He's not getting it. I'm going to let you know right now. Right? If he goes to Houston and talks to Warren Moon, I don't think Warren Moon's giving him his number. All right, it's just not going to happen. But I saw some fans saying, "Oh, he needs to wear number 1 or whatever else." I'm like, no. Listen, no, that's not happening. There's only one number 1 that wears the Columbia blue, and it was Warren Moon, and one of the best to ever do it. So, it is April 11th in the year of our Lord 2025. Tanner Dawson, are the Titans taking Cam Ward? Come on, Dawson. Come on, Tanner. You can do this. Someone's going to trade. Just say it. Build my spirits back up.
The first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cam.
Take it.
Sorry.
You made me lean in. I know.
Now, look, I think Cam is the guy that they're going to go for. But can I say that the better pick is the next 2 guys that probably go off the board?
No, I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair.
For more of an impact for you right away, right?
Sure.
I think just be able to build some depth and get some guys that can do some stuff. Travis Hunter, obviously being my favorite of the group here. But the more and more I watch Shedeur Sanders, not Shedeur Sanders, holy crap. Don't listen to me. Abdul Carter. I don't know why I said Shedeur. I looked at Shedul's name. I think that's why. But Abdul Carter. And like these 2 guys, I just think that if you're looking for more of a this year impact, high energy, high performance kind of guys, even despite the injury there for Abdul, I think these 2 guys are your guy. Now, Cam, can he? Yeah, when we've seen him, we saw what he did in the bowl game where he looked completely bored and then he sat out the second half. And you saw what his impact was sitting out the second half, right? Mm-hmm. It became a game, a very high scoring game, but it became a game. And he can throw it out there with the best, but he also has some definitely it'd be interesting to more of his energy and see how he can face adversity when he needs to for Cam. So I believe Cam will be your choice. And you will be happy. I don't know if you'll be happy or not, but Nate Tice and Charles McDonald of Yahoo actually has Travis Hunter at 1 going to the Titans. But I would take Hunter and Carter over Cam right now.
I find it so funny because I would ask those people, I'm like, who's quarterbacking the team? And they'll say Will Levis. And I'm like, you're out of your mind. I don't think that's going to happen, Chief. It's going to be Cam Ward. And look, I don't hate the guy. I'm going to cheer for him, right? He wears the jersey. I have to.
Yeah.
People, I think we become obsessed, especially in society and sports culture. It's like, you bet against him, so you're betting for him to lose. No, I'm not. I'm betting for him to prove me wrong. That's what I want. Prove me wrong. Make me eat my words. Make me eat my words. Make me come on Fanboys Unleashed every Friday after a game and say, I was wrong. I was wrong. I should have believed in from the beginning.
If I were you, I would want to come on this here after a game and say, "God damn it, he looked good today.
Yeah.
God damn it, I can't believe it." I would want to do it that exact way because that means
Mhm.
you're seeing good things.
Yep. Yep. But the like to me, I will feel a lot better if I see a deep post route to Calvin Ridley and then it's like perfect. And I will feel vindicated. That play alone will make me a happy man because they couldn't do it with Will. But anyway, it's just funny because you still find Will Levis truthers out there, and it's kind of shocking to me. I don't know why that is, but
It's just
guys
hard
just
for
really
some guys to give up.
yeah.
They had a lot of hope for Will Levis, and
Mhm.
um, look, I'm sure you're in the same boat in some kind of capacity, but
Mhm.
I'm not going to be over surprised to see Will Levis play a couple games this year to start the season.
Yeah,
It's
I could see
I
it.
think it's possible. I really
Mhm.
do. Um, but maybe they don't. And I mean, for instance, you too, like look at your roster today, right? And you look at who is he throwing the ball to? Calvin, great,
Oh, they're
but
drafting a wide receiver in the second round. That's an obvious get. Like,
who else is there? Because I
yeah,
know Van ain't a two. I know Traylon Burks
no, no,
got
no, no, no. Well, well, not to be like, ooh, well, I'll tell you who's next. But there's a guy named Oliver. I cannot remember his first name, and he
you're
took
talking
some
about
major
Bryce Oliver, yeah,
Bryce
yeah.
Oliver, right? He took some steps last year. If he is ready to go this season, and they seem to think he is, that he would be a good slot. And I like the guy. I wish he got more playing time, but then again, he was a rookie last season, so maybe he kept being running out of breath when he was out there. Um,
I mean, is it totally out of the realm to go get a Keenan or a Mari or a Lockett?
I don't think it's out of the realm of it by no, but I mean they had a lot. If you look at who visited the other day, it's a
Yeah.
lot of wide receivers on that list. I think they're thinking Williams out of Washington, something like that. I think that's what they're thinking about.
So they'll probably wait till after the draft to make. If they're going to make any other moves, it'll probably be after the draft. Is what you're saying?
Absolutely, yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. I think so.
I can
Um,
see that.
Yep, I could too. I'm just happy that they went out and put together an offensive line, and they didn't
Yes.
draft like guys that had a bad track record. They picked guys that were decent or good at their job to take over that offensive line because that's what you desperately need because you're about to put a young man back there to face the fire.
I mean,
So,
getting a guy like Zietler alone it's massive.
oh, it's
And
huge.
Cushenberry looked good last year too. Right?
Sneaky best signing in the whole bunch right there.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I like that little core of the guards you got and we'll see what who is that Moore, right? Yeah, Moore Jr. See what he can
Hmm.
bring to the table for left tackle in that kind of division because
Right.
the other teams there are going to be coming at you, especially the Houston
Yep.
team. So,
Oh, 100%. 100%.
so I don't
Tanner,
mind.
what you got coming up? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know you're good. I was just saying I don't mind what you guys got. So
No, I don't mind either. I'm happy that they were replacing all three offensive linemen that were in the trouble spots and keeping the good ones where
right,
they need to keep them.
that's the key.
So, yeah, that's the key. I think it's great that probably Callahan's dad's like, these two, everyone else can go. Like, I don't even want them in step. I just want them gone. I don't need them. Anyway, Tanner, what do you have coming up?
We got tomorrow morning, guys. I think right now we're aiming for 9 Central, 10 Eastern in the morning. We'll be on the Rec Room Sports Hub giving out our top 21 bets. That's Scott Allen and myself, Scott Cobe, Alan Paralis, and myself on the Rec Room Sports Hub on Lock It In. Make sure you guys tune in. We'll look. I write it down. I write every day down. We got a
Write
show
it down.
parlay. I track the records. I make fun of Alan the entire time, so it's a fun time. Make
So
sure
it's
you
not
guys.
just me. Good.
Oh no. We do well on our show with Alan too. So, but yeah, no, like it's a blast. We'll be doing that tomorrow morning, of course, and then Sunday morning again. We'll be doing our Sunday bets there, talking as well for that. And I think right now we have Jonathan Grishman lined up for Monday for the
Ooh,
Let's Talk show. So
ooh, I
yeah.
like that. I love me some
So
Grish. except when we're
That's what
talking
I
college.
got. Yeah. That's what I got. I'm trying to keep things to a minimum right now, probably through May, and then we'll see what happens.
He doesn't care, Alan. He wanted you to hear it. He wanted you to feel the pain
Alan,
and
I knew you were
devastation.
I knew you were going to hear that.
Don't you take this out on me tomorrow during the wrestling show. That's what I got coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's Talk Sports Network's wrestling show On the Mat will be live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central, where we're going to talk about this episode of SmackDown. Well, I will roll my eyes at this women's tag team gauntlet match. Boo frickety hoo. Anyway.
Hey, let's WrestleMania next week, man.
I know. I know. People act like this is I'm like, dude, I'm psyched. I am psyched for this WrestleMania.
That's a good card. I think Saturday's gonna have a great card by itself. So
I think so too. That women's triple threat, I think, takes it all. I think that show is going to be electric. Anything with Io Sky and Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair, that's going to be tops.
I like the Io Sky segment with the signing and jumping off the top rope and banging both of them. That's good. I think WrestleMania is going to be a fun time. That's usually when I watch a lot of the wrestling time, and that's me. I follow with you guys. Like, you guys talk about it a lot, so I'll catch my glimpses.
I see your 18 million texts, Sam, as they scroll through my Twitter.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Why?
I'm excited for WrestleMania next week there. So,
me too. Other than that, you can catch both of us on the LTS show on Mondays at 8 p.m. Central. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday. My birthday is Monday. I'm turning 39.
Ooh.
God bless. Oh, Lord. It's coming like a freight train. I don't want it, Tanner.
You're an old man.
Sir, I didn't order this. Could I get something else, please?
Oh, wait. I'm on the Fanboys Unleashed, right?
Yes, you are.
Channel? Can you give me 1 second? Just 1 second?
Oh, no. Oh, he's got the hat. Like, guys, I like this hat. I love my hats. He's got a great hat. My wife just brought me Chili's. So I'm winning. I'm winning right now.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that. That's the retro.
Never say.
He's got the sword on it and everything. Bring back the sword, Titans. You hear me?
Bring back. Man, when you guys dropped off, when you guys became the Titans, I was pumped for that. I loved every minute of that. Loved that whole team. So yes. I did too. I even got me a hat, guys.
You see? Yeah, that's how you do it. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please like and subscribe. Please go to our Facebook page. We're pumping out content all over the place because that's how you do these things. We will see you next Friday at 8 p.m. Central for Fanboys Unleashed. Tanner, thanks for everything, and we will see y'all later. Doink. Doink.